I saw it all then. The divine plan and the role I was meant to play. I was to be the Fatesmith, the architect of past and future, the herald of salvation. I was to mold order from chaos, to pave the way for a world without suffering. The future was mine to shape. For what are memories, if not the blueprint for tomorrow? The path towards the grand design.
We are approaching our target. Ignatia is up ahead, Navigator.
Yeah.
I will try to resist her command.
She's also
The
talking
rest
absolute
is up
shit.
to you.
Ready when you are, Barney.
Now,
Remember, if I can't resist, she will force me to unleash a memory. I suggest you let me capture a fresh memory before you engage.
it sounds sensible.
Ah, that was a good memory.
So, we can't really get in from there because... how are we supposed to get up there? So maybe we should have brought Gael around this side. We could climb up there, perhaps. And then what? Let down a ladder there. Yeah,
Let's not ask for permission.
maybe, Gael, we do actually need you around this side. Because I want to fire everyone up here somewhere.
Add what?
They're not enjoying this,
A fine shot.
but that's fine.
still need time. This is where the fun begins.
Because I'm enjoying it. There we go.
Marvelous. Quelle surprise.
Now you can hop back over here, please, Gael.
Thanks for the ride, I suppose.
Join your crew. It's
Yes.
entirely arbitrary which ones have ended up on which side.
Perhaps the scope of my ambition dwarfs your own. I was
But it's
forged
fine.
in endless
Let's see.
battle to be your master.
A wise decision.
Now, we've got Udex. Okay.
Navigator, the Time Soul is whispering to me. It wants me to use its power.
I hear it too. Sweet talk and false promises. We've got no need for that, eh? What about you lot?
Nah, I'm good. I've learned from my screw up with Dread.
And give up this little coin I got from my old man? No, thank you. Well, folk, obviously, we got a remedy. What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I have spent enough time reminiscing the past. It is time to look towards the future.
Okay, that's not quite in range. But that's fine, because we can use the skull, actually.
Well, now.
I was trying to lure them down here, but if I just get them up here,
Ruby, another kind of bag.
that'll do the job just as well.
Let's reel them in. Line and sink.
So, we've got a way in with this crew. We'll call them the left crew.
Will it yield coin?
Now, that Udex can't see over here. That Commissarius can't see his friend.
Balanced to perfection.
So we might be okay to just
On my way. What is that?
see. Perhaps not while this lot are watching. Although again, they don't seem to have great vision
You
of
struggle.
Starter.
A different
this.
For death.
Oops.
The heart is
Well, we got there in the end.
shift
a heavy customer.
your offspring.
Hey!
Now,
Don't sell me short. An offer I can't refuse.
another bod dealt with. So, that Udex is watching this Commissarius, yes? Yes.
The pain
So how do
of
we
a
deal with
thousand
them?
deaths. Worth
If we could get up and behind them, but how do we do that? We've got a bridge, but how do we get to the bridge? By coming down there, and how do we get to there? By coming through
trying
here.
to lure me with
So it's a long ass way round to get to the Udex, so maybe we switch to the right team for now. Salady. If in doubt, Salady.
Incoming.
It's not a great
forged in
catchphrase,
endless
but-
battle to be your master. Submit.
It does the job.
Ha, I have just the thing.
Let's make a separate bush over here,
prefer a more cozy height.
I'm
and then we can lure this one in.
Lady.
They'll start to poke around in this bush, perhaps. Or maybe they won't even bother.
It'll only hurt a bit. Heal the body, breathe the soul.
Cool. Another one down. Now, can't jump down there, can we? But we can work our way around the edge. But you do have a good view of everything.
Fresh out of the lab.
The flame guides me this way.
More badge progress made.
I'll trim their numbers.
Okay, timing on that needs to wait for the patrol.
Here again?
Oh wait, we haven't taken out that guy yet.
It'll only hurt a bit.
Which means this ain't gonna work.
Huh.
Unless it
Strange
does.
soul
Okay.
pattern. Interesting
No.
choice, Marley.
There
Let
should
that
be
patrol
someone here.
come back.
What's keeping you, eh? Hello? Are you here?
Oh wait,
Come
someone
now,
over there's
Duty calls.
on the march.
Chop.
Walk the other way. Coming right up.
Flame guides me this way.
Yes.
Lost like the rest.
3 little cuts. Heal the body,
Cool.
breathe the soul.
So yeah, Salady can easily clear out this side, I think.
Can we keep that one for later?
Is anyone watching the
How
Udex?
easily your nature's
Yeah,
used
okay, so we can't
against
just shoot them with Teresa.
even the darkest power.
Good to know.
Get over here, matey.
Ah, yes.
Watch me go.
Nice little stroll.
I'll try.
Ugh, piss. That's what I was worried about with the others, which is why I put this separate bush
This
here.
is fun.
But that's fine.
All right.
We'll do it from here.
Easy fix.
And then we'll move back into our own bush.
Even the darkest power.
Because they do seem to sometimes poke around in the bushes if you're in them.
This one's brand new.
But this is
Nice
my
little
bush.
stroll.
This isn't a bush.
I'll trim their numbers. Next patient.
So that's progress. Although, yeah, if that Udex is being watched, then... Oh no, Teresa can shoot the Belguard with a distraction shot.
Incoming.
Okay, so that's going to solve that little problem. Who's watching this Udex? Anyone? Maybe not?
This plan's growing on me.
Lend strength to my hammer.
Let me see
Bend
your soul.
reality to your
Huh.
demands.
Oh, no problem. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's watching this one.
So close.
One
Good.
less to worry. You wanna hide, yeah?
The pain of a
Watch me go.
death.
Cool.
A memory.
Now. So this allows us to make progress all the way around towards this ship.
Oh, this is fascinating.
As for getting on the ship, though, maybe we can swim on. Maybe there's a ladder somewhere. You get over here, rest of the right crew.
Your will.
You join
A ghostly pleasure.
Salady. Now. Someone needs to get down there to deal with that guy.
Let's get moving, eh?
Aethea can't swim. Pincus can't swim. Salady is the only swimmer in this right-hand
For
group.
the dead. Working on it.
How would she get into the water, though? Where is she trying to go?
I stand against the tempest.
What if Gael fires her into the path of that guy?
I would have thought. Don't get too comfortable.
Is that going to work? I mean, it will work.
Get. Always a pleasure.
And then
Woof.
up she
I
gets.
see your thing. Heal the body. Breathe
And
the
that's
soul.
another dev down.
I gotcha.
And can we toss them in the
Up,
water?
up we go.
Seems like it doesn't want to allow us
They
to.
grow from
So
the
we'll bush him.
Souls from the air.
Now, how do you get back up, Salady?
Coming right
I mean, you can
up.
drop in the water for sure. But then what?
What? Are you crazy?
You can swim over to the ship,
I'm not doing that, mate.
but you can't swim
No,
onto the ship.
You do it.
Okay.
To my hammer.
So how do you get back onto dry land? You have to swim all the way around.
Treatment's ready.
I think so. So we'll get Salady back round, and then we'll get... Although, let's
Do
put her
like
in
this
here.
so far.
I want to see how
Where the wind
versatile
blows,
Gael's
cannonballs fly.
ability to
Who
scoop
wants
her
to
up
go on a
is.
ride? Sure as the storms.
Come on, I'll be careful.
Yeah, that's definitely much quicker.
That wasn't so
Whee.
bad, was it?
That means we can pull her off the ship as well.
Wash.
I don't know if there's anywhere quiet we can fire her onto the ship though.
I'm glad your memories are still working, Maui. I'll be cautious.
We can't fire her into
Still going
that
to
guy.
hurt.
Yeah, the ship is full of people.
Let's not ask for permission.
Maybe.
Opportunity calls. I'm honing in.
Let's see, we can't blink over to that rock with a fear. We could grand blink, we haven't used it yet. Seems like a bit of a waste.
No second thoughts, eh? Let's send them on their way. I like it already.
And it doesn't actually help us, okay.
The Marley resets time.
Yeah, there's nowhere on this ship where we can fire people. Because we can't climb down from those crow's nests because there's no ladders. And we can't fire anywhere where we can hit someone so we can knock them out.
Sure.
So
it's a
wherever
spot.
we fire, they're going to be in earshot. We can't throw a bush onto the ship, which is unfortunate. Now, we could grand blink over to this one though.
Always move forward.
Probably. Doesn't seem to want to let us. But that's cool, because
Well,
Gael
the
can
cannon
just
is
head
mightier
back
than
over
the sword
here.
of
A fear can be fired down there. It seems to have been carefully designed so that Grand Blink won't quite reach where we want to be.
Timeless flood.
Why did I just quick save? Doesn't matter, because
I
Gael
stand
can
against the tempest. Short fuse, long rope.
scoop her back up.
It's going to be bumpy.
Now, Gael can't fire herself down there. Can Quentin fire her down there, though? He's in the wrong crew at the moment, because he's
Got a
over
good
to the
head in my
side.
chest.
But maybe that's fine.
Close.
I'm just curious as to if I can do this
Treasured
now. I'm just being stubborn. Alright, can he even get back down there? No, he can't. Okay. That kind of
If
scuppers
there is
that.
value, remember
Okay,
the
we've made it across.
Always a pleasure.
Oops, I didn't mean to fire out. A fear there, I forgot she was still in the cannon.
Well, well. Here we are.
What I meant to do was hoover up Quentin
Bigger solution. This is where the fun
and fire it down here.
Magnifique.
And then I want Quentin to
I'm here now
hook
from
Gael.
my bait.
But it seems like he can't.
If there is value, it's mine. Let's reel them in.
Yeah, it's definitely confused. He's trying his best, bless him.
Emeralds, come fishy fishy. They'll bite.
Alright, so what's the next plan? I guess a better plan would have been bring Teresa over because she has got her long range distractions and
Still
whatnot.
sane.
Let's just bring the whole crew back
The
together.
future calls.
That'll make life easier. So,
Never look back. There are no limits.
we blink over
We're all cutthroats here.
and then we attack whilst we distract.
I've seen it before. Curse you.
Okay, that didn't work. Why didn't that work this
Wonder how
time?
we'll do this time.
That acolyte's not looking, so I guess it was just a timing issue, maybe?
At your
Right, a fear uses a blink to get over there.
always move forward.
My sight reaches far.
And then you distract.
Time freeze. A blade in the dark. Your soul is free. Enjoy.
Good, that worked. Okay, so we've got a man down. Can we chuck this body over the side without being spotted? We can at least move it back a bit. Does that help us? Not terribly. This is proving to be the hardest part of this mission by a mile. Or no... Although, wasn't the problem just that top guy? Are we now able to fire other people onto the ship?
It's going to be bumpy.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, the problem was that that guy was causing the earshot issues. But now we can fire everyone over if we need them.
Great shot.
So who might we need?
My chest
I mean, the
is
answer's
off
probably
limits.
Quentin.
What do we have
But
here?
let's
A bush for hiding.
put down a bush for hiding. Okay, so that lures that guy. Lures both of them, maybe? Okay, it's lured one.
At your service.
And he's out of range of everyone there. And then a fear can freeze time on that guy.
No second thoughts, eh?
Oops.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. Watch me go.
Cool.
One day I'll find out how you
Now
do it.
he's going to come up and do the same again.
I'll trim their numbers. One less. Oh, no problem.
And yeah, the
Working on
entire
it.
boat is now going to fall to us.
Too many weeds here. I gotcha.
Jolly good. Now, maybe Pincus could be useful at this point, because this lad is probably in a position... Oh no, he would get spotted. Okay.
The way back.
However,
Teresa, para servirle.
will that work? No, we haven't got time. Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We just move everyone up here,
Anything shiny?
and we move the bush to
I can
here.
do lots of things. Oh, this is fascinating. You wanna hide, yeah?
And then we need to turn that guy round. We could probably do that with a
It's
cockle.
treasure. See if you can't hear that. It will be dealt with. Curious sound.
Anybody seen my servants? The burdens of nobility.
Excellent.
Ah, the mind of a
Now,
simple...
Careful negotiation.
Get that cockle up.
Ready to fire. Another kind of bait.
Get the skull back. And now Pincus should be able to take out the rest of these goons without too much trouble.
I'd rather be head so exhausted. Ein Schwert. Such brute efforts. Pitiful creatures.
And finally we get... Ah, we got a boarding party badge as well.
I have to get a new
Okay.
coat anyway.
The main thing I was doing that for was the dev badge.
6 grams of death.
And because we want to
Drops of
kill
moonshine.
everyone. Get the give them no quarter badge as well.
From the
If it exists on this
Soul
map.
needs more time.
I'm doing the thing now which
Coming through.
I always did back
Alright,
in
easy
the previous
fix.
games, where
It's all in the
I do completely unnecessary stuff on
Need
my
some
first
cover?
playthrough
Are you sure
to
it's
save
not
myself
poisonous?
from future playthroughs.
Oh, I like
And it's
that.
like, why would you want to save yourself from future playthroughs, Muse? The answer is because I'm a bloody idiot.
A memory.
Now,
Don't look up to anybody.
Gael, please retrieve crew members.
Don't worry, you're
Cool. That's everyone, I
I've got
think.
The headless treasure hunter.
Yes, you-
Ooh, very funny.
Now, yeah.
Your will.
So we'll get the whole crew up top. This might be the highest point on the island, so this might be where Teresa gets her
Against you. Easy.
Will break us
badge progress. There we go. Good.
like nature left to
And
fester
now,
without hands to
let's
give it
see.
shape.
Let's not ask for
Bring you all
permission.
down here.
Yes, it is plain to
At your service.
nothing.
Toya,
but blind
for my blade.
you can
lost
climb.
like the rest of your
Good
cursed
taste.
So you can get
kind.
yourself over here. No one else is really
How
watching.
easily your nature's used against
And then,
you. Even
let's
the
see. From up
darkest
there,
power cannot escape
yes, you
the
can reach
design.
Teresa.
Through the flames.
Oh, piss. There's always a bloody patrol.
The crow
cannot escape
And
the
that's another
design.
kill.
Let us all bear witness to their
Maiden, hear my
Try
call.
this fruit.
And that's
I
another
am
body
the
hidden.
arbiter
Rose
of
from
your
the
will.
ground.
So,
Guide me through this
can we
final
lure the Belguard
task.
over here with a bit of Quentin?
Anything shiny? I can
You
smell
struggle.
gold
A
already.
defiance all too familiar.
Strange.
The ship truly is
Yes,
your
that's the answer.
offspring.
Now, is the timing going to work out though, or is the patrol going to ruin everything again?
Silence. Let it
As is
bend
their want.
reality to your demands.
This will suffice.
No, we got away with it. Good.
So close. All
Need
the
something,
toil
lady.
and madness. With the pain
Come
of
into
a
the-
thousand deaths. Worth it
So
at
we've got another
last.
patrol there. Well, we've got two guys there. And they can't see up here, really.
Ah,
No one's
you
watching that
tried
commissarius.
to lure me with promises. Now, wait.
So maybe we should have left some of the crew at ground level. Although,
Death is not
Your
defeat.
whispers lack
Good
imagination.
taste.
Perhaps the scope
Yeah,
of my
not too hard to get
ambition
Toyo
dwarfs
over here.
your own.
I follow the plan. Sufficient. Raise with your legs.
Under my blow. I
Cool.
can feel it. Soon,
now, those two
reality
guys
will break as well.
shouldn't be too
They all
hard.
seek my riches. Will it yield coin? Ready to
What
fire.
a grotesque abomination.
Because we can lure them
Like
with a
nature
cockle, I
left to
imagine.
fester
It's
without
just a case of timing it right so that
anything but blind power.
they,
Lost like the rest of
don't
your cursed
get distracted
kind.
whilst that patrol is about.
No
Yeah, we'll wait for the patrol
used
to
against you.
turn
Even
and
the
leave.
darkest power cannot escape.
If there is value, it's mine.
Maiden, hear
And yeah,
my
you two come
call.
over.
I am the arbiter of your will.
And
Guide
let's see if we can't get away with this.
final task.
Oh, I'll have to note that down. Souls from the air.
Cool, we got away with it. So we've got 3 people on this side.
Gracious maiden,
Let's try a
lend
new
strength
recipe.
to my hammer. Let it bend reality
And on this
to your
side, we've
demands.
got 3.
The maiden
Now,
binds the
that
heart.
The fire shields the soul.
If they
guy.
had seen what I have seen.
Let's see.
Bend
Now, we haven't used
to your demands.
the lady's Wonder Dust for a little bit.
How much longer can we continue?
So maybe that could come in handy. And we can take down this guy.
At last.
And let me see your soul. One less. Oh, no problem.
Ah,
Good.
you try to.
I really wish Ignatia would shut up, but
promises of a happier
I think that's what I'm
past.
supposed to be
Now,
thinking at this point.
wait.
Now, what happens if Quentin throws his skull?
Your whispers
Does it
lack
lure over that
imagination.
entire group?
I
Yes,
was
okay.
born
So,
Here
again.
At your service.
yeah, let's get the lady back over with the rest of her little team.
What do we have
And let's
here?
get Aethea and her little team
Now we're getting somewhere.
back over this way.
Consider
Now, that
it
prognosticar can see quite far. Quentin,
Got a good head in my
can you
chest.
throw your distraction over there? And Gael, can you throw your distraction? Not right now, you can't. Not where I want it, anyway.
Where do I put this?
Your will crumbles.
Because I want to
under
distract
my
these
blows.
two
I can feel
They always forget.
out of range of the
Soon,
prognosticator.
Reality
Okay.
will break as well.
Ah, I forgot to actually throw the head. So they're going to stroll across.
We did not
Yes.
stand here alone before.
It is plain to see.
intruder.
Okay, those guys are
You
confused.
nothing but blind.
So we bring them over again. And then if Gael can
Hone my senses.
just like
and shall be cleansed.
throw...
It's not ready yet. A little spectacle.
Piss. Okay, that missed. Let's just reload that.
Try again.
I don't want them out of sync with one another. Now,
Having is better than
yeah, throw that
wanting.
over there. Whilst Gael... Let's see, I don't know where she wants to throw it. She wants to throw it about
Your
there.
will crumbles under my blows. I can
Yeah.
feel it. Soon,
So-
reality will break as well.
Okay, maybe not there. Maybe... I mean, it could be further over here, actually.
A little spectacle just for you.
Cool. So that group's going over there. This group's going over here. Okay, that's not going to work because we need some people out of range of that prognosticator. So,
The tides
John.
are in. No one
crumbles under
Piss. That was impatience. Right, we want John in the water there. We actually want Gael over here as well, I think.
Time is on
Okay,
our side.
everyone is pretty much in position, I think.
I miss
Let's
the
see.
waves under my feet.
lost like the rest of your cursed
Right,
little
Gael.
gods.
Please lure them to here. Is that close enough? Well, is that far enough from the other guy? Maybe. Quentin, please do that.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Okay. So yeah, this crew are coming over now. Good. This crew are coming over here.
This shall not go unanswered. My eyes shall.
And then, let's
Even the
see.
darkest power cannot
I feel like that's not far enough.
The White Crow stands ready.
But let's try. Shoot that guy. A fear. Blinks at that guy.
A memory capture.
And then this lot over here. You're easy. You just shank your individual targets. So let's do all that. And then
Smell gold already.
can you lure in that dead guy? Or
Desperate time.
okay, maybe
Time carries us back. No second thoughts, eh?
Eternal Bond. Oh, that'd be for killing Kindred, I guess. Yep.
Time carries us back.
So yeah, Gael, whilst you're there, just do that as well. No. But Quentin over here,
And
perhaps.
so convenient.
I want to suck that guy in, but it seems like we can't.
For desperate time.
No. Although,
Time carries us back.
maybe a better plan is that Teresa shoots that prognosticator. Yeah, no one's left watching this guy. So John, instead, comes up out of the depths and does that. And then... Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. I wanted John to get spotted, but...
As you command.
Let's see. Maybe this will work. Yeah, maybe that did actually. Okay, it didn't work,
Who said this would be easy?
but why didn't it work? Are you three not all attacking different targets or something?
Let me restore our union.
And so
Okay, I'd forgotten to queue up attacks with those three, it seems. So, John, you attack that one. Teresa, you just walk to there. You three. Remember your jobs this time. Right, so lady, why are you attacking the wrong one? There we go. Okay, so let's try this again.
You never say
And now... There we go.
I am your execution.
John, finish that one off, please.
Trust me, you're better off dead.
Okay,
Hear my call. I
Never
that
look
pretty much works in the
Let's
end.
get yourself another shot.
Hide that prognosticator.
offspring.
Let's go under.
And then John is ready to be a distraction. Now, over here we've got a bunch of bots.
remedies for the
So let's hide those.
souls from the air.
Reality.
Have we killed everyone? Yeah, the only people left are the ones around
Let's see
here.
what's up.
And death.
Quentin, please bring your skull. You need that.
And off, ready to fire.
Now, it's the lady.
Leaves are itching.
Ah,
It's all in the
try to
Push
lure
there.
me with promises of a
And we'll get
happier
both the crew in.
past. Out
Teresa,
the whisper
you're going to be
of
my
imagination.
distraction number 2.
Perhaps the scope of my ambition dwarfs
So,
your own.
you distract. John, you distract. And now that they're busy, we kill.
Our objective is clear. The
6 grand.
I
the
got
heavy customer.
And there go the
I was
proggies.
forged an endless
Opportunity
battle to
call.
be your
Yeah.
master.
And I don't look up you
Submitted
anyway.
This is mine.
Nothing I can't afford.
Okay. Let's get the whole gang together.
This hammer is a pure weapon of the design.
John, if you could go under, you get the honour of distracting Ignatia.
Nothing changed here, I see.
Time. is
Everyone else
not
can stroll on in. Although actually,
Your will crumbles under
no, John can kill. We definitely don't want to risk leaving her alive, so let's use
will break as well.
Teresa as our
solution.
distraction.
How to put this?
So,
At your
Aethea,
service.
stab. Lady, stab. Sawyer, stab. Gael, distract with firecrackers. One of these is not like the others. Let's see. I don't know who's going to get the kill here. Grand design. Not sure what that's for, unless it's for
One less
shank with
soul
everyone.
to
Was that
face.
Pincus? Pincus got the kill.
Oh, I would be annoyed by this interruption were it not so predictable. Enjoy the last seconds of your polluted reality. Unleash!
No, you are not.
Go on,
mine.
Marley.
You are not.
Okay, she tried.
My skin still bears the...
I tried, Navigator. How do I fight this?
No problem, Marley. Let's give it another go. Focus on my voice this time.
That's why it told us to
crumble.
save,
Let's not ask for
because now I've got to do all that again.
Soon.
I mean, I don't have to, do I?
New coat, anyway.
Well,
Let's see.
To each what they deserve.
Let's do it a bit more elegantly this time. So,
the wind blows, cannonballs.
Gael distract.
like nature left
Teresa
to
shoot.
fester without hands
Nice and
to
easy.
give it shape.
And we'll actually save it this time, and then
For review.
I
Judgment is at hand. Death comes.
crossbow bolt through the eye.
I remember every death, every failed reality you thrust upon me. I've experienced all the despair your power offers. You cannot break me. Unleash!
No, you are not the captain. The captain is.
The captain is.
I'm here, Marley. Listen to me. You're right. That thing is grief and malice, nothing more. Mordecai's gone. He knew this would come, and he made sure you'd not face it alone. Together, Marley, through the storm, for the captain.
No.
Yes, I refuse. I refuse.
Impossible! You cannot disobey! Unleash!
Silence! You are not the captain. He is dead, and so are you.
It seems our dear Ignatia severely miscalculated this time.
I
Maybe
could
so.
not have done it without you, Navigator.
I told you when we first met, 2 shares is a steal. Now, speaking of treasure, shall we proceed to the final act?
With pleasure, Navigator. Approach the Time Soul.
However, before we do that, can we get rid of Ignatius' bod?
I'll hold on to what's mine.
We never know when she might think about coming back.
An
But-
offer I can't
Yeah, okay, we
refuse.
got rid of the bod, but we can't get rid of the captain's head. And we also can't save anymore.
My soul is razor sharp.
Aethea, let's go and have a word with the Time Soul, shall we?
I like it already. What a sight, eh?
I, a primordial soul, my progenitor, Brace yourselves. I will now send the Time Soul to the darkest depths of the below. Ah, our souls have touched. Past and future unfold around me. I can see so much.
Just don't get lost in there, Marley.
Marley, everything all right there?
Navigator, perhaps we were wrong.
No, we weren't, Marley.
What?
We need to get rid of this thing. Don't even think about changing the plan now.
Showing me how easy it would be. A tiny change, a twirl in an endless ocean.
We're not here for
Sail
easy,
this ocean, Navigator.
obviously.
We could fix it all.
No, Marley. Don't fall for it. Send the Time Soul to the below.
We could all be together. Yes, I can see it. I can do it. Time Soul. Let my
Come on,
dream
Marley.
encompass the world. Bring back a memory of happier times.
What could be happier than these times?
Let me see my captain again. Wait, something's wrong.
That's not the captain.
What's this memory?
What have you done, Marley?
I can't stop it.
Jesus.
I can't.
Marley!
What has she done?
Signora.
Okay.
Virgilio? Is that you?
I've shielded you from the worst. Quite the heavy blow, I must add.
Thanks, friend.
I've played recklessly this time. Now it's all on you. Win the game for us, Signora. And I'll see you up ahead. A presto.
See you soon, Jester. I hope.
Hopefully. Now, what the heck is going on? And why are we on our own here? Oh my god, this is a whole other level, isn't it? Certainly looks like another level. Oh, that's Teresa. Are we going to have to rescue the crew? Yeah, there's Gael. So we've got Gael and Teresa over there by the look of it. I guess anywhere where we're looking at red arrows. That bit seems to be shielded though. Okay. And then over here we've got... That's old Pinkers. Well, either way, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to have to worry about next time. Because this has gone on more than long enough. So until next time, thanks for watching, friends.